Hi, Stephanie from My Connection Builder here, and in this video, we're going to discuss how to apply the sales funnel mindset to a new lead in your business. So many of our clients work with cold market, but some of you might be still working with your warm market. Either way, this person is a new lead into your business. Just because they're your grandma, your best friend, your cousin, doesn't matter. They're still a new person to your business. So don't assume you know everything about them and you should escalate them to the end of the funnel immediately. I still think you should take all 6 of these steps when dealing with anybody who is a new lead to your business. So with that in mind, what do? We have the new lead in step, which is the first one. That is, you are bringing them into your CRM, you're bringing them into your business network, and you are deciding to focus on them as a lead for your business. The very next step is meaningful contact made. Maybe you've had conversations with this person before, maybe they commented under a post, maybe they're your best friend, like I said, if you're still in warm market, but you need to make meaningful contact. And to me, that is, they're responding back to you with regularity. Maybe it's the first response back, maybe it's the 5th response back, whatever a meaningful contact made to you is, that's when you should, boom, escalate them to the second step of the funnel because meaningful contact has been made. You are going back and forth. They're willing to have a discussion with you. The next step after that is to figure out their needs, wants, and desires. I put this in here because so many people think that their offer is so amazing, they forget to ask the other person why they might be interested. Okay, so this part is where you put on your listening ears and you truly listen to the other individual with curiosity and with an open mind. Don't assume you're going to sell them something at the end. Truly just get to know them, build that relationship, build trust, be a good human being to that other person in the conversation, and you will find out things about them that you can help with your product or opportunity. You can legitimately help them with what you have to offer, or maybe not. And this is the part where you figure out what you can offer them after. But without this, making an offer feels like a burden to them. It feels like a perk to you and a burden to them, and they might leave, okay? And we want the most people to stay in conversation with you, warming up as possible. And this needs, wants, and desires is the part of that conversation where they start opening up, where you start figuring out what's lacking in their life, what they want to be different, what they aspire to be, okay? And that's the needs, wants, and desires part of the funnel. So if you're having that kind of conversation with somebody, boom, move them to that next step. After that, you want to have a meeting arranged. Now, this means something different to everybody's business. Maybe you're actually going to meet them face to face at a local coffee shop and chat things over. Maybe you're going to hop on a phone call with them. Maybe it's a 3-way phone call. Maybe you're getting them into some kind of group on Facebook to sneak peek. Maybe it's just a commitment from them to watch some kind of video about the product or opportunity. Whatever it is that gets a time commitment from them and has a deadline, that could be a meeting arranged, okay? So if you do anything like that, that's like, hey, can I check back in tomorrow, see if you watched that video? Hey, would you like to hop on a call in 15 minutes? Hey, my upline is having a webinar next week. Do you think you can attend? Anything like that is a meeting arranged, and boom, you moved them one step further in the sales funnel. After that, after you've had some kind of a meeting with them, you can track that you've offered them something, okay? And I know that those might seem like the same thing to you, but here's the difference. You can't offer, or you shouldn't offer somebody something unless you've had some kind of an additional commitment from them in terms of the meeting arranged. Hey, can we hop on a phone call? Hey, if I sent you a video, would you watch it? Hey, can you attend this webinar with me? Hey, you want to go have a cup of coffee? Whatever it is, having that established firm commitment in time before you actually offer them a product or opportunity in a concrete way is key. So to me, the meeting arranged is just establishing a commitment to do something in a certain time frame, and then the offer is made. Maybe it's made during the meeting, maybe it's made after the meeting, maybe it's kind of made in that same conversation, but they are two distinct things in my head because arranging the meeting and getting a firm commitment from them and then actually getting them more information about the product or opportunity that maybe they learned about in the meeting, boom, you moved them one step further in your sales funnel because not only did they hear the information, you're going to get them, links to sign up, more information, a product link to look at the information, the ingredients, or whatever the information is, right? So it's just a little bit farther in that sales funnel once you've made them an offer. Now here comes the last step. And a lot of people are confused about this. I have handling objections as the last part of the funnel, and this goes for all the relationships, including this new lead in. They're not yet in your business at all, right? This is a very new person to your business, whether they're an ice cold lead or a warm market person that you're just starting to talk to in terms of your business. Handling objections is key. I think so many people get scared of objections, or think it's the other person pushing them away, or think it's the other person being passive aggressive and truly they mean no. And really, after talking to thousands of people in the industry, after reading dozens of books on the matter, listening to podcasts, researching it as much as possible, experiencing it myself, I know that handling objections is truly the other party saying, I'm just not sure yet, I have some doubts, I would love some more information. Think about it. If they're willing to tell you, no, not right now, I feel it's a little too expensive. No, right now, I just feel like I don't have a lot of time. I'm not so sure about that. I'm not sure I would like the product. I'm not so sure I want to do this kind of thing. Whatever it is, if you can approach that as an expected step of the process, you will be so much better prepared to handle them. And you want to show up for them with real curiosity. Oh, that's interesting. I remember, a couple conversations back, you told me exactly what you need, want, and desire, right? You can throw that back at them into the conversation because you're truly trying to help them with those things if you follow this sales funnel, right? So you can be like, last week you told me you really wanted to change. You were desperate to change this part of your life, and I really think this solution could help you. I'm curious as to why you feel like you don't have time for that change when last week you were desperate for something to change your life. And go into it with some kind of curiosity and really find out what their hang up is and talk them through that. Because the worst thing you can do is when someone gives you an objection is to abandon the conversation, because you are actively proving to them that it was all about the sale. And that is probably what they're worried about. They're worried that this isn't going to work. It's not what they think it is. They're still learning to trust you, okay? You're asking them to take an extra level of commitment to you, not just to themselves. So it's a big transaction above and beyond whatever it may cost. So if you leave when they throw up an objection, you're proving to them all along that all their doubts were right. But if you can show up and be consistent and still follow up with them after an objection, you will convert more people in that stage than you can possibly imagine. So that's my little mindset map about how to use the sales funnel for new leads in. I hope it was helpful.